welcome my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're talking about Wildin' Out season 12, episode 2. There's more episodes that we got to talk about. Has been released, about 3 episodes. So let's talk about Wildin' Out. We had none other than a Ludacris, the king himself, Fast and Furious, on the mic representing in Atlanta. Everybody loved it. The audience went crazy for Ludacris. It was just all good. And the Black Squad definitely was going to win because you had Young DC Fly, Conceited, Jacob, Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, Emmanuel Hudson. So of course they was gonna win. That's the squad right there. That's the squad. Even though Emmanuel Hudson hasn't really been funny on the show for a minute. And also Timothy De La Ghetto, he's been okay funny. He hasn't been as funny as he used to be like seasons ago. I don't know what's going on, but the show was good. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about, I think it was Royce Bell. He was dressed as 69, as Tekashi 69. I was just like, okay, I'm reloaded. Like, he was really going for it. He was trolling 69, but now 69 is actually trolling Ludacris. Like, come on, miss me with this. So, 69 is out here wilding on Luda, talking about suck his diss, talking about he's whack, he's this. Ludacris has a catalog of music. Hopefully one day, 6ix9ine, you'll have a catalog of music and songs that you can get awards for, because Ludacris done killed it. He can have a concert for 2 days with his songs, and everybody know his songs. And if you don't know his songs, you just put on the beat and the body's gonna start pumping and jumping and pumping and jumping. Let me stop. So anyways, so we start off with the first part of Wildin' Out is pick up and kill it, pick up and kill it, and kill it and kill it. I usually do like this one, but it was alright this time. They did Soul Food with Timothy La Ghetto. He went against Conceited. He actually beat Conceited. I was like, oh shit. But usually Conceited, drops the ball and pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. Justina, she kills it when she does pick up and kill it. She just kills it. Chico Bean kills it all the time. Like, they don't never, they're flawless in my opinion when they do that. So, who else? So then we had DC. He went up against Denzel Curry. Denzel Curry is an artist in Atlanta. All he did was cuss and swear. I don't know what he said, but he actually beat DC. He won that round. I was like, oh shit, we got an amateur, comedian beating DC. So that was like, okay, but DC came out making the crowd still laugh, acting, doing his little facial expressions and things like that. So it was still good. And then we move on to I Plead the Fifth. I Plead the Fifth is one of my joints right there. I love when they do I Plead the Fifth because, if the cast actually knows what's current and what people want to know, they ask the questions. Like, they ain't scared, they ain't ashamed, and they kill Nick so many times in Plead the Fifth that, it's hard to do Nick anymore because they done did everything on him. Like, so you have, I think it was Royce Bell. He comes out and he asks, Ludacris, who would you sign to DTP first? Would you sign 6ix9ine? And he did the 6ix9ine voice. He had a Royce Bell, he had it down. He had 6ix9ine's voice down packed and the behavior and the mannerisms down packed. So he absolutely did a good job. He's brand new, but his Jay-Z impersonation is very good. He went up against Avion Crockett, and Avion won that. That's just the beginner man of the Jay-Z impressions. But we're gonna talk about that episode another time too as well. And so Ludacris was like, I'm gonna have to go with my man Nick Cannon because I don't know how long 6ix9ine is gonna be around. Nick Cannon gave Ludacris daps. It was just all good. It was showing love to each other. But no, 6ix9ine heard about this and he instantly went off and was going off on the gram, on Twitter, on YouTube. Everybody's doing videos about it. Like, 6ix9ine's feeling was hurt, but also he has a new person to troll and trying to get other people that like Ludacris to check him out, so it'll open him up to a new, audience too as well. And plus, 6ix9ine just be trolling. He even dressed like Ludacris coming down the stairs talking about he's whack and all this other stuff. It's like, come on, 6ix9ine, you pushed it. But of course 6ix9ine was going to respond and say something because Ludacris said he don't know if he's going to be around a lot. And 6ix9ine took that as disrespect and an opportunity to troll another rapper, because right now him trolling, what's his name? I can't even think of his name right now, from Chicago. Chief Keef trolling him is kind of like dead in the waters. So now he's trolling Ludacris. That's his thing now. But he has deleted his Instagram post. I wonder why did he delete his videos and his disses of Ludacris? That's what they say. They said that he deleted it. I know that I go check to see if he did delete it or not because I ain't got that much time on my hand. So I was just like, damn, Luda. And then, so Nick Cannon, he had his head down because he already knew that this was going to open the floodgates for 6ix9ine. Chico Bean, Carlos Miller, and Young DC Fly was just looking like, damn, they already knew. They already knew the trolling was going to begin. And they knew it's gonna be lit if, whatever Ludacris said, if it was going to be negative towards 6ix9ine, because anybody says anything about 6ix9ine that's a celebrity or have popularity or fame, 6ix9ine is going to troll. He's not going to troll any and everybody, you know what I mean? But Ludacris is a big name and he got a new TV show, Fear Factor, so it is what it is. So they laughed or whatever. And then I believe it was Clay English, he asked, Ludacris, you said you have holes in different area codes. You have holes in front of you, holes in the car, holes everywhere you go. So now that you're a married man, when you travel with the family, which area code are you worried about the most? And he said the 213, baby. I was like, go Luda. And Nick Cannon plead the fifth to all his questions. He just plead the fifth. Young DC Fly, asked Nick Cannon which one would he throw in the trash, his music career, his movie career, or the lady in the audience braids. And Nick Cannon, being the gentleman that he is and the sweetheart that he is, he plead the fifth because he wasn't going to diss that woman, and he told her that she looks like a Nubian princess. I was like, Nick Cannon's so cute. And so there's no way he dissed Azalea Bank with colorism, you know what I mean? All that was fugazi. I did a video on that too as well. So that was cool. And then, Emmanuel Hudson, he asked, Nick Cannon questions, whatever. It was corny. I don't know how he got a bell because usually he always get the buzzer, from the DJ or whatever. But Emmanuel Hudson, like he be like, I don't know, his sense of humor is getting really dry. I guess he's trying out something new, but he's just being, I don't know, it's not as funny as it used to be because you'll be looking forward to seeing Emmanuel Hudson because he was gonna come through with something funny and crazy. But lately he's just been bombing, and to me he bombed, but he got a bell. The audience clapped. It's all good. So, but I do like Emmanuel Hudson because he's been one of the funny guys with the regular guys that have been on the show forever. So, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's trying something new, something different. And so it was a good show. I guess what stood out the most was the 6ix9ine character that I believe Royce Bell played, and that really hit the web, that hit the internet, made more viewers watch the show. So it was all good. And then now we had to do a song, when they have to remix an old song. And, the black team got the Wheels on the Bus. I thought the song was okay, but I thought the Red Squad song was better, which was This Old Man, because they went after DJ d-wrek talking about, I'm sorry, we couldn't get DJ Khaled, but we got DJ DJ d-wrek. And then the other person, he said, DJ d-wrek can't even scratch anymore because he has arthritis in his hands. They go, DJ d-wrek hairline goes back 45 years. Like they was getting d-wrek, DJ d-wrek, but he still gave him the bell, and he was just laughing. He was dancing because they was recognizing him. So he was like, yo, what's up? I was like, go DJ d-wrek. So that part, that was good. And then we had the Wildstyle round, when they battle. And it was all right. You got Nick Cannon. He was coming for, Ludacris, talking about Ludacris. Said, I heard you're a host on MTV, so that means you work for me because this is my station. We know it's not Nick Cannon's station. So that's when Ludacris responded back, was like, oh, he's like, your team needs a leader. No, he goes, that comedy show that you host, Comedy Stop Shoot, he was like, it made me want to shoot myself or commit suicide or whatever. So I was like, come on, it was It was comedy don't shoot. And so he was like, you also talk about Black Lives Matter, but why you got all the Flavor Flav kids and behind you? I was just like, okay. He dissed the Flavor Flav's kids and Ludacris, and so the audience went crazy. Anything that Ludacris said, the audience went crazy. They was loving. He's in Atlanta, and DC Young Fly is from Atlanta, so it was crazy. And so then, you know, then Ludacris so then Nick Cannon says that all of Ludacris kids are illegitimate. And everybody was like, oh, the audience was there for Ludacris because Ludacris has a huge fan base, including myself. And so then Ludacris responded, and he was just like, your squad is missing a leader, just like the Cleveland Cavaliers are missing a leader. I was just like, oh damn, why you have to bring LeBron James into the mix? So that was pretty funny. And also one of the guys said that a new comedian that was on the show, I don't know what his name was, but they said his hair, DC Young Fly said his hair looked like a trap carpet. Somebody said his hair looked like a trap carpet. A trap carpet? I think that was Brad Michaels said that one of the new comedians, his hair looks like a trap house carpet. I was just like, oh no, that shit was funny. When he said your hair looked like a trap house carpet, I thought that was pretty original. It was very original, and it was funny. And Brad Michaels, he's been on the show lots of the time, at least years. And we had the guest that was performing was Denzel Curry, and him and DC Young Fly went back into it again, like in a Wildstyle round. And it wasn't really that funny. But when young DC Fly said your hair looked like swishers, like cause Denzel Curry had dreads like with the lobster hands or whatever, and like in ponytails, but his dreads were nice. But he was saying like you went to the store and asked them for some swishers, and you put them all in your head and talk about you got dreads. So that was pretty funny as well. And then Denzel Curry was like, your arms look like, I forgot, some type of cabin house of wood or whatever. So that was it. Really, it was a great episode as usual. It wasn't as funny as usually that it is, so I'm gonna watch the rest of the episodes that they have already released so I can see what's up, see what's good, because I love this show for real. Peace. I'm out.